the raid now. Quiet.
Oh, that was so sad.
What?
How do we do it?
I saw arrows go flying.
Yep.
50 DKP minus.
Crush him, run to the center.
Whatever the fuck you do, do not stand next to other people.
Now I want you to DPS her very slow. And by slow I mean fucking slow. More dots, more dots, more dots. Okay, stop dots.
Hit it like you mean it.
Yeah, it's like hit it like a gun.
Dives.
Gotta hit it from behind.
Main thing.
Alright, so do we need to take 2 minutes to go watch the video, or did everyone take that time before last night or whatever? Yes, no, maybe. Kinda, sorta.
I think we're good. As long as we have the positioning on the wolves cleaned up a little bit, we should be fine.
Alright, so basically what we're going to do is boss is going to be pretty much tanked where she's standing. I'll put skull down just for references. Tanks will be on X, and here we go. Melee will be on triangle. Alright, and so nobody should be on the south side of the room. The range will be spread out on our arcing pattern right here with the star, aspenny, and diamond. Max range with your ranged, because we need to make sure there's plenty of room for the wolf kiting. If you get a wolf, you run to the opposite side of the room from where you're standing, or if the wolf's on the opposite side of the room, you can just stand there and taunt him with raspberries and fornication. Anyway, once the wolves spawn, the tank who's tanking the big wolf will move him to the skull point, basically this side of Flamebender, and then turn him and face him basically towards X to the south. So only tank should be taking flame breath, and that becomes the pivot point for our kiting wolf. Everything else remains the same. Warlocks, if you could put down your portals to the middle, that would help out. Make sure you're flasking up, and we're ready to check to pull this bit. Looks like everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You interrupted my work! You are an embarrassment to your flag!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, my pet.
Tinderwolf. Switch.
I
Kill
got
the
me.
little wolf. Good.
Second.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Iron
1.
and flame.
Alright, everyone's dead. After Fire and Storm, get crazy.
Try and get.
Firestorm in it, spread out. Get Kratos up.
It's on cooldown.
Taunting.
That's alright, get me up.
On cold.
Yeah. How long was the cooldown?
3
Alright. This is pretty much a wipe. So stop healing.
No.
Hey, for those weapons, don't you have like a few seconds before they actually drop, like to place them?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because
The
they're like
video
all
I
over the
saw
purple
just
area.
tells you to not stand there.
Too hot for you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have more friends for you to meet.
Stop you.
I'm not, I'm just standing there.
Another falls to my blade. Your bodies will make good.
I think we were a little slow on the tank swap for that one. That's what killed me.
Yeah, it looks like you got 6 stacks. You went from 3 to 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. One other thing we can is tank the boss a little bit further out initially. That way we don't have the fires all kind of right on where we want to tank the wolf. That makes sense. So I think I was taking a lot of fire damage because of where the lines were. So what I'm thinking is we tank Flamebender just on the other side of Skull from where she's at, so closer to us on our side of Skull, and then when the wolves pop up, we move her back to where she's standing now on that side of Skull. Then tank the wolves basically on Skull, if that makes sense.
So tank,
Everybody ready?
flamebender a little bit towards this side of Skull.
Right. We're gonna tank the wolves on Skull, so you don't want her on the Skull itself, because we want those fires away from that point. If that makes sense.
Which way do you want the wolf facing when you're tanking him? Because we want to make sure he's not facing the other tank.
Right. Well, I'm not too worried about the other tank getting hit by it. I mean, yeah, we'll try position so it doesn't happen as much as we can. But we just want the wolf facing basically west, right? Towards purple. Not that way, but, north purple. So basically the wolf will be facing towards bluish. And we'll try and, maybe pull him out a little bit so he's not hitting the other tank or what have you. But the main thing is that the breath doesn't hit the melee or any of the range. That's the main thing. Wraith, you alright? Oh, you're way over there. Sorry, never mind. My bad. Alright, here's to pull. Anybody have any last minute questions? Alrighty.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You interrupted my work! Eknor, you are an embarrassment to your class!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here come the wolf.
%15 on
Little
this
wolf
one.
needs to.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Firestorm stack up.
And I'll move back to X when this is done.
Tranking.
I mean Skull. Go ahead and Todd. Taunting.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Meeting time.
You want the wolves or should I take
So,
it?
you take.
Swap.
Swap.
Five, 4,
Your
3,
flesh
2,
feeds
Beware.
the fire.
Stack up.
Another falls to my
Basically, if we
Wipe
get a
it.
firestorm with those wolves up, we're dead.
Too hot for you?
So what I'm thinking, Lamp, is what we need to do is when we do our swap, whoever's taking the wolf, just run up to Skull and stand on Skull until the wolf is basically on you, taunting him. You know? And then the other one will have to grab the trying to limit a little bit of the movement. I know it's kind of hectic, we're just trying to iron it out right now. Make sure you're avoiding the fire as much as possible, melee especially, because there's going to be a lot right where you're at. I know it's tough. Things are doing the best they can right now. We're just trying to get everything squared away with the wolves and whatnot.
How was the kiting working out?
Hey Goober, if you get that molten torrent on you and you can't make it to the group, or you don't, like, you can't get there, just deterrence it, man, because it won't do any damage to you then.
Alright,
That's what
good
killed
to
you
know.
last time.
Yeah, I had 2 back-to-back focuses by the wolves, and I wound up getting stuck in the corner.
Oh, and feign death doesn't work. When they focus you, they stay on you.
For melee, it's tough right there where you're at with the boss because you're the center point for all those fires. So I know it's hard to not stand in fire, but you need to either minimize it as much as possible, maybe use personals or cookies if you know you can't. If you have to back out and kind of go around, you know, to avoid going through multiple fires, then just do that. It's tough. You need a mini fridge right next to your computer, Chris, damn it. Did everybody get cookies? So Lamp, what I'm seeing so far, I don't know if you've noticed, is that we're basically, the initial wolf is going to be the one that you're going to be, like, if I pick up the first wolf, say, that wolf will always come back to me after the switch. It's so once we do a taunt switch like that, we need to keep Flamebender as centered as possible, so Melee doesn't have to run through fire, and just move our own wolves, you know, respectively. Basically, we should be dancing pretty much left and right where Aknor is standing right now, instead of, you know, running over here to position him.
So are we wanting to keep the enraged wolf on Skull?
Yeah, as much as possible. So like when we go to do our switch, like I'll taunt Flamebender off of you, and then you'll run to Skull, pick up the wolf, have him come to you wherever he's at, and then basically kind of kite him back so he's facing square, right? Or facing that side of the room.
Yep, gotcha.
Also, I noticed a couple of people were on between diamond and square. You guys can spread out on the opposite side where star is instead. That way you're not getting breath to the face from the wolf. Because I know you guys are avoiding stuff as far as like swords and lines of fire and stuff, and it kind of pushes you over into that corner. But if you're over in that corner when the wolf starts doing his cone, you could get hit by it.
But I like the corner, it's cozy.
Alright, gonna do it ready. Hey everyone, check.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You've interrupted my work!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have more friends for you to
Good, move her back. So
Switch.
Too hot for you?
dead.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You get hit with that
Flame!
after the firestorm.
Too hot for you?
Can't get you up, Ale. Yeah, we had to use it on ice.
Alright, that's probably wipe.
What killed you that did?
Too hot for
I'm not
you?
sure. I'm trying to figure out.
Too hot for you? Too hot for you? Too hot for you?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feeding time. Your bodies will make good kindling.
Seems like the taunting is a little bit off there, Wamp. What do you think? I just see the boss he just ran out, in the middle of nowhere.
What? How did you die there, Isodo?
I got caught between two people when the wolves fixated on me, and either way I was going to run into somebody and kill them, and I was indecisive and died.
Were there other people in the kiting path?
The wolf basically was already on me when he fixated on me, and there were people to my left and right in front of me that I almost tried to go behind, but then realized they'd die, so moved forward, and the wolf got me instead.
Gotcha.
Yeah, people need to make sure they're max range for that reason. Like, I'm not saying whoever was not, but that's one of the things we gotta push.
Well, I try to stand back on this grating whenever the wolves come out to give a clear path to the people in front of me. Because basically, if you're in range, you're more than likely trying to hit the ranged wolf anyway.
So just to clarify, the positioning is that the boss should not be moving at all. Like, she should be standing right there, and then the wolf should be on skull facing towards square, right?
Right. The problem we were having was our taunting was a little bit off, so if I delayed on my taunt, or Wamp was the second delaying, and we're already moving for the wolves, she starts running after whoever. So we're just kind of working those details out. Me and Wamp have been whispering each other, so yeah. So it's just one of those fights that the tanks got to be right on point with each other, and it's tough sometimes. So bear with us.
just a matter of taunting and like basically pathing at this point, like bouncing back and forth between the wolves with making sure that as the wolves are returning to their appropriate targets during the transitional phases, that they're not running through people. And on top of that, you know, obviously taunting needs to be, like, the timing for it seems really fickle.
Alrighty, let's do another ready check and do another pull. So, like I said, keep your chin up, just keep with the mechanics. We're just gotta iron out the details a little bit, that's all. Hey, everybody.
Five, four, three, 2, 1.
My work. You've interrupted my work! Exnor, you are an embarrassment to your class.
Cinder Wolves in about 20 seconds.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I have more friends than you.
There they are.
I taunted the wolf on accident, sorry guys.
Oh god.
Five, four, three, two,
There it is, stack.
one.
There it is, stack up.
Try. Want to get Relic up after?
Just hold off on. Save it for a tank if we have issues. Spread out. Taunt. Guys, don't be over here between purple and blue because that fire line is right where the tanks need to be. Get on the other side where Star is or something.
Taunt.
Cinder Wolves in 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Meeting time.
Wolves spawn.
Move that wolf up. Lamp that wolf. wolf is too close to the forge. Get him away.
Grabbing the boss.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Iron and flame.
Beware.
Drinking it.
Another falls to my blade. Too hot for you? Too hot for you? Another falls to my blade.
Hey, Lamp, we gotta keep that wolf out there near Skull. Get him away from the forge because the fire beam just ate our melee apart, and then we had breasts on everything.
Another falls to my blade. Your bodies will make good kindling.
Hey Goober, make sure if you get fixated to, when you're kiting it, to stand between the range line and the melee line, because you were like behind the range line and running the line through like everybody.
Yeah, I'll try, but every time I try to run through that middle, there's healers and everybody else in the middle.
Well, standing farther back only makes it worse.
My bad.
That's fine, just letting you know.
Anyone got a repair bot?
Yep.
So I'm thinking, all right. Let's talk about the taunt bouncing between wolves. When you guys are switching targets on the wolves, how is that occurring? Like, are you have the person? Are they running out more into the middle to try to like alleviate that transition, or like how are you guys facilitating that?
Basically, what's supposed to happen is one of the tanks, whoever's going to take the new wolf, should be running to Skull, and take the wolf to Skull, and then turn him so that he's facing the back. The other tank taunts the boss and keeps the boss pretty much right where he's at. The issue is, like the last pull, I went to click on the boss, and because the wolves were all right there or whatever, I wound up clicking on another wolf and taunted a wolf instead of the boss, and so my taunt was on cooldown until obviously it came off cooldown, and Wamp had the wolf and the boss out on Skull.
Can you guys make a macro for that?
Yeah, I can throw up a macro to target Flamebender. It was just everything was right there, and that's what the issue was. But yeah, I'll work on that.
Because it kind of eliminates that whole, okay, everything's clustered together because the macro will just target that regardless.
Well, that's the thing too, is they're not actually supposed to be clustered together as that much. The wolf needs to be out away from Flamebender. Another issue I was having was there was a flame line like right where the tanks usually stand. So I'm thinking what we need to do is kind of make a rule, nobody past purple. Purple is basically belongs to the tanks. Everything between purple and square.
Can we slide it over a little bit so it gives you a bigger safe zone?
Slide what over? This purple?
Purple.
Well, you know what we were doing too for range? We were trying to drop the swords over here in purple, so that way they're away from everybody instead of having them drop through all range.
They're random. They go everywhere.
I believe that they're randomly targeted on people, if I'm not mistaken, like range.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had like 3 at one point all over here, so that way nobody was getting hit by them.
Yeah, but you guys are, when you randomly get hit by fire over there, you're putting fire lines where the tanks need to actually stand. You could put them in this corner.
So basically, as long as nobody moves past the purple marker here on purple, there should be no fire lines over here where tanks are going to be needing to position the bosses and whatnot. All the fire lines should be out around this outside edge.
Can we get raid buffs, please?
We don't need a lot of room, we just need a little bit of room for us to move back and forth. What do you need? I didn't hear you, sorry.
Just raid buffs.
Anybody have any more questions? Lamp, are you solid on what we need to do?
Yep, I think we got it.
Yeah, we just need to make sure we get that big wolf away from the boss so that we don't wind up with melee getting hit by fire lines and whatnot.
Yep. And nobody should be in that ribbon between the boss and the ranged crescent. That's where all kiting occurs. If anyone is in there, you're wrong.
Yeah. Another thing I noticed, we need all melee to be on Acnor until he starts jumping around. He seemed to take a while to die in one of the attempts. Not sure why. But we have limited range, so at least burn him down immediately. That'd be great. Melee needs to help burn down the big wolf, but be aware that the smaller wolf needs to die at the exact same time. So as long as you don't kill the big wolf right off the bat, you know, and you give time to get them both down, we can adjust for that, right? Basically what'll happen is the melee will be on the big wolf killing it, and then the range can switch to the little wolf to kill it once they're both down far enough.
Well, ideally, from what I've noticed, whenever we've had the big wolf in the proper position next to the boss, if the big wolf is just close enough, a lot of melee's cleave can facilitate that. So you can just kind of stay on the boss, and then kind of just like, you know, target back and forth as needed, if needed. But keeping DPS on the boss helps.
As much as possible, as long as they're both dying at a good rate, we'll be alright. The problem's going to come if we hit a firestorm with the wolf up. That's wiped us that one time. So as long as, you know, we can kill the wolves before the firestorm, then that's fine. That's one thing, maybe Chris you can keep an eye on, is Flamebender's energy bar. If you're going to basically stay on Flamebender and use your cleaves. Once she hits 100, she's going to be doing her firestorm. So if you see she's getting close and the wolves aren't dying, maybe call it out and focus DPS more on the wolves.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to call anyway, because we need people to be collapsing for that. Let's get another pull in. Yeah. I am up. It's quarter till.
Ready, Chip?
It's just like Org Warrior, guys. Once we figure out the pattern, so to speak, it'll all fall into place, and we'll put this bitch on farm.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You've interrupted my work!
That's what I like to say. Motherfucker, melt.
You are an embarrassment to your class.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cinderwolf.
Go behind me, Sada.
Wolves aren't dying fast enough.
Get that range, Wolf.
There's like weird lava lashes over by the boss. I don't know what's going on over there.
It's like a range got too close to you guys. Maybe it was stacking in.
Just wipe it. Let's restart this. Stand in bed, stop healing.
Too hot for you?
Yeah, it looks like we got a big old chain of them right here somehow. Somebody running in got a lava lash or something for torrent.
Your bodies will make good kindling.
Yeah, wolves are dying really slowly there, but the positioning looked a lot better. Like I noticed the big wolf, like the taunt transition, it looked like people were moving out to mid to facilitate that transition, which looked really clean, but they were dying very, very slowly. And then like the weird lava lashes at the boss's feet were just, there was like 3 of them. In addition, it was weird.
Looks like what happened. Probably a range that was running in got hit by it and it chained to all the melee. More likely what happened.
So I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, if you guys feel melee damage is too low on the wolves, we can have melee start running after wolves.
It's not about running after the wolf. You're supposed to hit the big wolf when it's sitting there.
Right, but if it's not there, we can't hit it.
It's there. The tanks are holding the big wolf. The little wolf is the one that runs.
On that pole,
and
the
then
big wolf was away from us.
Yeah, I had the wolf a little bit further away from the boss on that one to keep the cone from hitting the other tank.
And when I went out to it, I walked through fire.
Yeah, we just...
Okay, quick note. The fire lines do not do very much damage. You can run through those. You can't stand in them, but you can run through them when you're kiting the big wolf. Like, it really doesn't do any damage to you.
Well, not the big line, but like when we first had it started, the big wolf and the line between the wolves.
Oh, you saw the chain?
Was actually, yeah, the chain.
Oh.
The chain was in a bad position for melee on that last one because it went straight basically to the start. So the melee's got to be aware of where that chain is at all times, especially right when it's coming back and right during the switch, because the wolves are going to switch places, but if he's going towards the tank that's in the wrong location. And again, this is tanks are working out that kind of swapping. It could just, you know, totally do a star right around melee and fuck them over. Just relax, guys. It's progression kill. We just gotta learn it, get it in there. Melee has to learn, tanks have to learn, ranged has to learn. It just is what it is, guys. Just like we said, just keep going with the mechanics, and once we get it set in stone, this will be an easy boss. Alright, ready, check the pull. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You interrupted my work! Eknor, you are an embarrassment to your clan.
Wolves Inc.
3, 2, 1.
Meeting time.
Ranged on that loop. Sweet. Get ready for storm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's the storm.
I got trying.
Rebecca. Make sure you guys are 7 yards. Taunt.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have more friends for you to meet.
You want me to take the wolf?
Yes. Switch. Sorry guys, Little Wolf needs to die now. Everyone on Little
Firestorm in about 5 seconds.
No, it's a wipe. The wolf is back up.
4, 3,
We didn't kill the little wolf fast enough.
1.
That seriously needs to be watched better. Don't tunnel vision that shit, guys.
Yep, the swapping seemed to go a little bit easier that time. We had one part where the wolf was burning the face off melee, but it wasn't too bad. The big thing was just that little wolf just did not die fast enough. Let's do one more pull and then we'll take our... Oh, I agree, that's probably what happened. It looked like everybody was doing good, and just the second set of wolves just didn't die correctly, that's all. Gotta make sure we're paying attention to those guys. With the wolf kiting, I can't really see their bars the whole time. So if somebody notices ranged, you notice the wolf, the small wolf isn't dying as fast as the big wolf, then we need to call it out. Tank swapping is getting better. Looks like everyone's kiting is getting better.
Let me get stats really quickly.
Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You've interrupted my work! You are an embarrassment to your clan.
Cinder Wolves in about 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Meeting time.
Cinder Wolves up. Can we get the big wolf closer to the boss?
Small wolf needs to die now. Everyone on small wolf. Sweat. Nope, too late.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just wipe it. They heal the DPS and tank dead.
Yep, just die. Alright guys, take 10. Come back and we'll see what we do.
Too hot for you? Another falls to my blade. Another falls to my... Your bodies will make good kindling!
guys. So me and Ludeo were brainstorming a little bit. What we're thinking of doing is we're going to have to prioritize the big wolves, obviously, and the little wolves at the same time. So melee's going to have to prioritize the big wolves, which are going to be on the tanks, and range needs to prioritize the little wolves, which are going to be kind of kiting around. Hopefully that'll help keep them about even as far as their death. But that's what I think, and we think that is our issue right now, is just killing the wolves at the same time. Positioning on the wolf, we're thinking, obviously melee's going to be focusing him, so we need to bring him out. Try to keep him as close to the boss as possible. Boss will get as many cleaves as he can, but if there's fire lines in the middle where the tank has to move him, the big wolf away from the fire lines, then we'll have to do that. Another thing for tanks to remember is we need to keep an eye on that leash and make sure it's not burning a hole through our melee or the other tank, so we might have to pull the bigger wolf out a little bit further just to keep that leash from getting too close to where the melee's standing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, are you thinking kind of near Skull, but maybe to the left of Skull, a little bit closer to the boss type?
The thing is that people are kiting around to the north of Star, or sorry, west of Star, so basically over there. Then that fire line's going to be burning right through the melee line if they're going all the way over there, which you guys got to spread out. Range has got to be kiting to get away from the wolf, so we understand. At that point, the tanks need to be reactive and understand that they need to pull the boss even further out towards orange to basically get that fire line away from the main boss. If that makes sense. I mean, the big thing is going to be you guys are kiting as best you can. I see that. Tanks have to be reactive on the big wolf, and we need to make sure they die at the same time. Because I think the last one we actually did wind up killing him in time, but it was too late for the tank.
Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Like, I know some people are frustrated. If you have any ideas or suggestions, by all means speak up.
I got a question. Instead of like running him towards Diamond or Star all the time, maybe kite him from in between Star and Condom this way to keep it out of the melee?
Well, it should be switched. So if you're kiting towards Star, so if I get targeted, I'm arranged. I'm using my Jade Lightning, and I get targeted. Say that the wolf comes at me. Okay, I'm over here. Now, say the Wolf Raiders gets targeted. Now Wolf Raiders does not run towards Star. Wolf Raiders now needs to run towards Diamond, and basically kite the boss away from the previous target. So hopefully what would happen is if I'm kiting over here and then Bullfritz gets targeted, Bullfritz is already over by Diamond, he doesn't have to move, he just, the wolf will just come towards him anyway. And hopefully change targets before he gets there. So it should be kind of a back and forth pendulum type situation with the wolves. So if you're getting targeted, the problem happens is when you get targeted. If I get targeted right now and Bullfritz gets targeted, and I'm running this way, and we both run this way. Now we're all running all the way the fuck over here, next to somebody else who gets targeted, and he decides to run to the right. We got to be aware of where we're at. If we're getting too far to this side on the Star, we need to start kiting away and start kiting towards purple, right? Basically bringing the little wolf away.
It's kind of a weird analogy, but if you think about like how we have to adapt to Orgorger and which direction or which route he takes after his impact, it's kind of the same thing with the wolves. Depending where they're at, their positioning and so on and so forth, we have to respond correctly. And it's just a matter of figuring out that pattern and figuring out what's best for us. And I think that'll get us the kill.
Gammon will save us.
I was just saying that because I got targeted like twice and all I did was stand right here. walking back up.
And that's one thing, you know, if you keep getting multi-targeted, you may have to either run all the way the hell over there, or, you know, if you can, you know, you get targeted, you're running towards Star, you get targeted again, maybe make a run for Diamond if you think you can get to it without the boss hitting you. But it's definitely subjective to what you can do. I mean, it's a bitch of a fight. Period.
Well, I'm also trying to heal, so I was standing about right
Yeah.
here, and I just backed up.
I'm gonna light you up, sweet cheeks.
Alright, let's get another attempt in. Everybody ate their food, flasked up, all the good shit.
I'm gonna light you up, sweet cheeks.
So yeah, Wamp, we're gonna have to, like I said, I think we'll have to pull the one wolf out a little bit further. Try to keep him as close to the boss as possible, but part of the problem I was having was we had so many fire lines right in the middle, I couldn't stand in all three and live, especially not while taking that breath.
Yep, sounds good.
Cav, you there? Took everyone's...
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My work. You've interrupted my work! Aknor, you are an embarrassment to your clan.
Wolves in 10 seconds.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feeding time.
Wolves are up. What's Little Wolf at? Burn Little Wolf, burn Little Wolf.
So
Firestorm in 5 seconds, get ready to stack.
stack on...
I've got...
Got food in your mouth?
Alright, reset. We don't have to worry about wolves for the next minute.
Oh.
2, 1.
Okay.
Wolves Inc. Wolves are up. You get that wolf turn. Switch. More DPS on Little Wolf. Melee back off on Big Wolf. Burn, burn, burn.
Switch.
Burn Big Wolf now. Burn Big Wolf. Big. Firestorm in 5 seconds. Get ready to stack.
4, 3, 2,
Stack.
1.
Beware.
Spread out. Spread.
And reposition. Flamebender's in kind of a weird spot. Let's just adjust. There we go. It's like a crisscross of fire on the ground. Alright, it faded, we're good. We got this shit, guys. Just keep doing what you're doing. Get the raid topped. Cinder Wolves in 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll get the first.
Cinder Wolves coming.
Wolves are the boss.
Wolves. I got wolves.
Just like before, guys. Melee on Big Wolf. The raid top.
Switch.
Switch it up. A little bit more on Big Wolf, a little bit more on Big Wolf. Even them out. Alright, they're good, they're good, they're good. Back off. Alright, kill them.
We're gonna switch.
We got a lot of dead. Do we want to battle res?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get Wraith up after the Firestorm. Stack up, stack.
Pop cookies, pop cookies, pop cookies.
Spread back.
Alright, reset, take a deep breath.
Get
Keep wamp up. 18% guys, it's not over. Burn, burn, burn. Let's make a decision now. Are we going to ignore the wolves or are we going to go for boss? Or yeah, that was redundant.
Don't confuse.
5 seconds on wolves. I say we deal with wolves, play it safe.
He's got 8%. We're good.
Burn it. That's it, burn the boss.
Alright, burn it. Everything. Pop cooldowns, kill the boss. Make sure we're still kiting. Don't kill people with the wolves. 4% burn.
2%. You guys got this going?
We're gonna have to switch here in a second.
1%, keep going.
My blade.
Nice.
Dead. Nice, guys. Good job. Woo!
Yeah, good job, you guys. Yeah, man, it got kind of hectic. I don't know what happened. It was like...
And look at that, our first team. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Remember, need if you need, greed for off-spec, pass if you don't need anything. Or forward. Oh, my adrenaline's going on that one. So next we're going to the Titan Underground. I forget what his name is.
Aelith, what are your rings like? Do you need that ring?
I won it on a bonus roll. So that's why
okay.
I've had
Oh, never mind then.
Chromog. We're going Chromog next. Yeah, but I got 670 and 690, so that ring's getting to eat anyway on my bonus roll. Ooh. Gotta kill the ads right here, guys. Don't keep running.
Don't you tell me what to do. Do what I want.
Where are you guys going? Weird.
I don't think everyone looted the boss. He's got the tome on him that you need for your.
Oh, you get them automatically. I was dead in the game.
Yeah. I did.
You just gotta merge. Listen to me, mark which big guys you want dead first. I think they both come.
Did you drop the repair bot or no? Yeah, everyone repair, please. Oh, I didn't realize that the tier now is for every class. That's kind of shit.
Not necessarily. Think about it, if one drops and you don't have that class here, then that's crappy, or the class already has it.
Yes and no. Oh wow, that was it? We're right here already? Okay, so we're gonna take 2 minutes. Everybody's gotta go watch the video. I'll put a link in my, comment.
Don't get the clap.
Yeah. Well, I would put it in my comments, but my fucking internet is being dumb right now. I blame BattleNet.
Is it posted on our forums for this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you guys go to the forums, go to the Black Rock tab under Raid Strats and click Chromog. It's the video on there.
I also just put it in my comment.
Thank you, Chris. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Retarded.
DSL, bro.
Hey, it's better than the dial-up I was raiding with in BC.
That's true.
Marginally.
Nothing marginal about it. Fuck dial-up. Just saying. But grats everyone on the kill.